first ever LPW champion, and then first ever 2-time champion.
Facts.
I'm guessing winning it the first time and getting that trust from a company must have meant a lot.
Yeah.
And then winning it a second time, did it feel differently?
Completely different. Totally different. Totally different. The first time was very different because it was at that time the culmination of like just the hard work that I did in the darkness, you know, because before we were doing the LPW shows, like it was just training, you know, like there was nothing going on, and we had the IOD title at the time, and the IOD champ was like the champion, the training champion. So like it was just a random title. It was whatever we made a title, right? Okay. So like in my recollection, a bunch of guys had it, but right before me, it was Cruz. I don't know if you remember Cruz, Big Daddy Cruz, whatever. He was a high school guy. Shout out Cruz. It was Cruz, and then he had gave it to Michael Fain.
Okay.
And then at that point, it was just like some random like paper title, and then Michael Fain went and bought like $100, like another paper title, but like a little cleaner version of it, and that was the one that I won at RPS. And Michael Fain was the champ for a while in training, and then we had the RPS show, and Red thought it was my time to shine, so I won it, and that was crazy. It's the first time I heard like a really big pop, you know.
For you or just?
In general, just in general. Because that was also like my first one-on-one in front of a crowd. Like my first real match was against somebody I didn't know. It was Alec Price, obviously, but that match was like my first real match in front of a crowd, I guess. Okay. And me, Michael Fain, and Oni King, and that reaction was just crazy. Like that was just totally different. And I still have no idea what I'm doing to this day, but I really had no idea what I'm doing at that point. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that nothing is gonna beat that for a while.
That's like the peak right now.
That hit. And then when I first got this, because obviously they had to give me this title afterwards, that was another day that felt like I won the championship again. And that was amazing. Nothing's actually gonna beat that day, actually. Yeah.
You found something to beat the first thing.
Yeah, it was that, but I jumbled those together because it was the same run.
Right.
But that was all just magical for me personally.
And what was it like winning it the second time around?
It was very different. It was very different the second time around, for a slew of personal reasons, for a slew of professional reasons. It was just very different. I'm happy to be a champion again. Mm-hmm. Being a champion is something that I began wrestling to do. Like I know it's wrestling, wins and losses don't mean anything. But at the end of the day, like you want to be regarded as someone who can, you know, carry the ship, you know, and be someone trusted. You know, it's a little different in this where it's like you have to be trusted to be champion, you know, and getting this a second time was, I guess, more confirmation of trust as opposed to the first time where it was like a reward for my hard work. And this one is too, this second reign is too, but this second reign is more a trust title, a trust reign.
Like we know what you can do.
Yeah.
Because you've done it before.
Kind of, yeah. That's what it feels more so to me. Is just, especially in the way that where LPW is going now, and like how we all want it to go, and how we want to push it forward, in a way that we haven't been able to before. You know, being at the helm is something that, you know, I truly appreciate, and like I want to make bigger than the first one.